Juhi, who worried for him until the last minute, also appeared in his mind. I don't want to die. To end his life at a young age of 24. A statue wielding a sword walked towards him with an expressionless face. Even as his entire body shook, Jinwoo did not look away from its gaze. Finally, the statue's raised sword fell down towards him. Just one more, if I had just one more chance. Jinwoo's eyes widened at the falling sword. It was in that moment, as if someone had pressed the pause button on a video, the falling sword stopped before his eyes. No, not stopped. Slowed to a crawl, almost as if it was stopped. Millimeter by millimeter, the sword was definitely still coming down at him. He could not hide his surprise. Then, a female voice he had never heard before in his life rang throughout his head. Secret quest. Fulfilled all conditions. He had no idea what it was saying. No, before that, where is that voice coming from? Ignoring his thoughts, the voice continued. You've obtained the right to become a player. Do you accept? Obtain the right. Accept? It sounds like it's giving me something. Growing up in poverty, he knew there was no such thing as free in life. But I suppose that was in life. What does any of it matter in death? As he waited in hesitation, the voice in his head asked again. You do not have much allowed time remaining. In the case the right is refused, your heart will stop in 0.02 seconds. Do you accept? Whether or not this was a hallucination, one thing was certain, his impending death. On top of the sword slowly coming down on his head, the other statue's weapons were also finding their way towards him. At this point, Jinwoo gave himself up to resignation. Sure, why not? He did not speak the words out loud, merely thought them in his head. But the voice answered his thoughts. Flash, a blinding light surrounded his body, and Jinwoo lost consciousness. He opened his eyes. A bright white ceiling, the stinging smell of disinfectant, feeling of a hard bed behind his back. Jinwoo immediately realized where he had opened his eyes. A hospital. Although he found himself coming less and less after meeting the B-rank healer class hunter Juhi, the hospital was still a place Jinwoo could call a second home in his job. After all, there were even rumors that there was a room reserved just for him here. Jinwoo sat upright. Holding his hand up to his chest, he felt the regular beating of his heart. I'm alive, not just alive. His entire body felt lighter than usual. Compared to the heaviness he felt when he would normally open his eyes here, something was different. It was as if he woke up after a good rest in his own home. When he remembered the scene before he passed out, it was an unthinkable occurrence. The falling sword, the statues that surrounded him. Even if he had somehow dodged the sword, it would take a party composed of S-rank hunters to defeat the enemies in that room. And I came out of there alive. Was it a dream? Thankfully, there was an easy way to find out. Jinwoo looked underneath the blanket covering him. If it was all real, he would be missing a leg. Then, a deep voice interrupted him. Have you regained consciousness?